Hey everyone, Samantha is a transformation and habit change coach and the founder and CEO of Vibe Up Slim Down Weight Loss Coaching. Now, she's got more than 10 years in the health and wellness industry, and Sam helps women lose weight and have more energy, look and feel great, and also make sure that that's without deprivation or militant exercise regimes. And she's so passionate about helping women break free of weight loss resistance and these self-image issues so that they can love their mind, their body, and their soul, as well as feeling empowered. This is amazing, to create the life that they love and that they really desire. And as you can imagine, the topic of confidence comes up often in Sam's work with clients. And there was one area in particular that she wanted to work on when it came to her own confidence, and that was her confidence on camera. So Sam went through an amazing transformation in 5 days, and I wanted her to share her story here with you all, especially those who struggle with speaking or camera confidence, because Sam's transformation was truly inspiring, and I really just wanted her to tell you in her own words. So welcome here with us, Sam.
Hi, Bree. Thank you so much. I'm so happy and honored to be here. And thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Oh, I'm so pleased that you're here sharing with my audience, a How to Present audience, all about the transformation that you went through. So in your experience, why do you think that people should be focused on their habits as well as the transformation that they really want? What do you think that's all about?
Hey, Bree, that's a really great question. Thank you. So really and truly, what it is, our day-to-day behaviors actually form our habits.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when we look at those habits, our habits actually fall into kind of like three categories as far as health is concerned, right? So we have the ones that serve us, the health serving habits. Then we have the number two would be the health destroying habits. And number three would be kind of like the health neutral. So when I talk about health serving, would be, waking up in the morning and going to go work out. Health destroying would be like smoking. Health neutral would be like maybe just reading your paper while you're having your breakfast. So when we look at transformation, we look at what it is that we're doing in our day-to-day. What are those daily behaviors that become habits? And when we want to get to the transformation, we look at how we can change those to get to that transformation. So I'll give you an example, so it's kind of like I work with a lot of women who want to lose weight, who want to get healthy. So for example, if maybe you want to lose weight and you want to get healthy, so that's where you are on one side. That's where you are, your present state. And then what you do is you have a look at your daily habits. What's keeping you there? What's keeping you from getting the transformation right over to where you want to be, where you've lost the weight and where you are actually healthy? So that's why it's really important to have a look at what our habits are and how are they serving us and how they'll help to get us over to the other side, to go through that transformation.
That makes total sense. And what was your camera confidence like before we started working together?
Oh my goodness. I could laugh about it right now, right? But before then, I definitely was not a laughing matter. I had zero confidence. I was terrified, to be in all honesty. I was so afraid. I would actually think in my mind that I hated being in front of camera. I remember just before going on, my heart racing, sweaty palms, just really being nervous and no confidence at all.
And it's all too common. I mean, I think there's a lot of people who'd be listening to this nodding along to some of those symptoms you were describing, and even really experienced presenters who have done in-person presenting can still feel that lack of camera confidence as well. And what happened for you over the 5 days that we were working together?
Oh my goodness, those 5 days, wow. Talk about transformation. It was absolutely one of the greatest transformations I've had. And I remember day one, before I got on, I'm feeling really nervous. But I was sitting and I was doing the deep breathing that you had shared with me. And then I saw a little message. I was just about to go live. A little message on the screen pop up from you saying something like, I've got you, you can do great. And it was just right when it was just so comforting. Like I knew you were there, I knew you had my back, and it just allowed me to relax. And so that was day one. And then as I went through the days, it got easier. And what was really, really, for me, what was really helpful was when you kept going back and giving me feedback. So feedback on some points and highlighting the points that I did really, really well, and then feedback on some points that I could do a little bit differently and encourage me along. And that for me was completely, I mean, it was that whole 5 days was life changing. I probably did something like 6 or 7 lives, plus I did maybe 2 or 3 videos as well, because I was doing cooking demonstrations. And prior to us working together, you'd be lucky if I did any of that in 2 or 3 months. It was incredible.
And I think we should mention as well that the reason we were working together over a 5-day period, or that was the original goal, was that you were delivering a 5-day free challenge within your Facebook group. And so you were already sharing a lot of information, preparing for that, and going through the process of sharing through live video and also doing these extra videos as well. So what do you think were your greatest lessons during that process? What do you think the feedback in particular taught you or helped you do during that time?
Oh my goodness, the feedback was priceless. You know, it gave me the encouragement I needed, the motivation, the direction, and honestly, my confidence went from 0 and it just skyrocketed, like from 0 to 100. That was just incredible, just amazing, and a really, truly amazing experience. I think I did share, or I might have hashtag somewhere, best decision ever.
I love that. And you know what I especially love as well, that you had comments from people watching on that said, what have you been doing? And really noticed how you had changed the way that you were coming across on camera as well. There were people that saw that change that knew you from before as well, right?
Yeah, it was incredible, because now what was happening is people were seeing a lot more of me. My message was a lot clearer. And because I wasn't so scared and petrified, I was able to relax and I was able to engage and communicate. I mean, look at me sitting right here. I'm feeling completely confident in my own skin, in front of a camera, and people were picking up on that. And I was getting all these amazing compliments and comments, and it's just been an all-out amazing experience.
That's incredible to hear you share that. Thank you so much. And I know that your passion is helping women change their habits and going through these life-changing transformations themselves. So for you to be going through that yourself and also being able to help other women go through transformations in the weight loss area as well is incredible. So what tips can you share for people who are listening in who do struggle with the camera confidence or speaking up in general? What do you think is going to help people the most?
Yeah, Brie, that's right, because I am really passionate about helping women, empowering women. And for me, with my experience, was I wanted to get to a place where I could get my message out there. And I knew to help women, and I knew the best way to do it, the easiest way, and to reach on such a wide scale would be in front of a camera. And so that's why, that's why I did the course with you, and to get my message out there. And so for any ladies listening right now, if you are struggling to speak up, if you are afraid to get in front of a camera, my advice to you honestly is to, if it's something you really want to do, step out of your comfort zone and, really go after what it is that you truly desire. And if that's what you truly desire, I would really highly recommend reaching out to Brie and doing this course. Like, I know I keep saying the same thing over. It's just because, the honest to God's truth is, I have struggled with this my whole life, like speaking out and speaking up, and it didn't even have to be in front of a camera. But now I've got the tools, I'm confident, and I actually remember something. I want to share this with anybody listening. I think it was while we were still working together, I had a message that I wanted to get out there, right? And then I thought, oh, let me sit down and I'll type it out and do a post. And then I thought, oh, that's just too much. I'll just do a live. And I stopped and I was like, wait, hold on. What did I just think? Like it's nothing. I'll just go do a live. So if you are thinking about that, if you're struggling with it, definitely I would highly recommend, getting some help, reaching out, getting a coach, and just working through it, because for me on the other side, it's very empowering. And yeah.
That's incredible. I love that. I love the idea that going live is easier than all the other things that you were doing before that to share your message, and just how that was such a big shift for you in such a short amount of time in reality. And like you say, you struggled with this for a very, very long time. And then there was just this shift and this moment, and I was so happy to see that for you and to share that with you as well. And I would love you to share what you've got coming up in your business as well, and so that people can know what it is, a little bit more about what you're working on.
Oh, great. Yeah, thank you, Grace. So I'm really excited. I've been wanting to create the space for women. Like you've mentioned, I'm all about empowering women and lifting women up. And so I wanted to create this community of like-minded women where we can come together, we can support one another, we can lift one another up. So I created this community where women can come together. I have so many resources in there. So for weight loss, for health in general, clean eating, whatever it might be, I have this membership. And in there, I have so much goodness. So I've got recipes, I've got meal plans, shopping lists, I have blogs.
There is the support from you in there as well. I think that's really got to be said as well. Sam is just the most positive, supportive, and focused individual that really wants to see you succeed. So I definitely recommend that you check that out. And finally, Sam, I'd love for you to share, where can people learn more about the work that you do? Where should they come and see more and check you out?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you. So if you'd like to, and maybe we can just pop a link, but if you'd like to check me out on Facebook, so it's Samantha Edwards Hubert, or if you go to Vibe Up Weight Loss Coaching, that's my Facebook group. I'd love to welcome you in there. There's a ton of resources. I'm doing lots of lives, lots of videos, lots of training in there, and you can really get to experience me, or simply just send me a private message.
Thank you so much, Sam, for sharing your story with everyone. It was truly inspiring to work with you, and I'm so pleased that you wanted to share your story and you agreed to share your story with people, because I think that it's so empowering to know that even if you have struggled with your confidence on camera or speaking up for a very long time, things can shift very, very quickly once you have some knowledge and also some feedback, and to help you make these really subtle tweaks. Often it's really small things. It's not like, learning a brand new skill from scratch. We communicate every single day, but it's really just knowing the specific things to focus on for camera confidence. And I'm so pleased, thrilled that you are feeling confident and putting your message out there to the world, because I know that there are so many women that are benefiting from that. So thank you so much, Sam, for joining me here today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Bree, thank you so much for having me. It's been my privilege. It's been my honor. And again, thank you so much. And like you said, when going through the course and the training with you, it was really subtle. And it just made the world of difference, and I also have this paradigm, and it's what you do. It's small hinges swing big doors. So it's just those small little things, those little tweaks and the feedback that just made a world of difference. So thank you for having me. I've been so glad. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
I love that. Small hinges swing big doors. I think that's a good note to end on. Thanks so much, guys, for listening in, and make sure you check out Sam's Facebook page and group. It's a real winner. Speak to you soon.